Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jazz. Today is Monday, December 1st. The year has gone by so fast, and I feel like I say that every single time, but like it really has gone by so fast. I feel like the year has been going by so fast, but also so slow at the same time. Like within the month, it goes by so slow, but then I blink and it's the end of the year. I want to start thinking about like my vision board for next year. I do want to go over it. I think eventually, probably this week, I'll go over like my vision board, what I want to do. I saw this idea on TikTok where someone was like, yes, you make a vision board, but why don't you add like a board of like pictures of you doing the goals that you had on your vision board? And I thought that was so nice. I don't think I have every picture. Like, I don't think I took a picture of everything that I did for my vision board. My vision board is basically like 90% fulfilled, which is good for me. I'm happy with that. There's only like one thing I didn't do on the vision board, and honestly, it wasn't that like important. I'll go over it later, but it really wasn't that important. It was more of like something fun to do. So I need to cook. I need to go ahead and edit because I'm trying to be a good content creator, y'all. I'm trying. I started off on Instagram. I am expanding onto YouTube. I post some shorts, but like I'm expanding onto YouTube videos like this. I'm gonna go ahead. I need to wash off my makeup and everything. I just got home from work, and so I need to get out of my work clothes, wash my face off, and put on my home clothes, and then we'll get started. You know when you make dinner with just about anything that's in your fridge? That's basically what this was. I had leftover ramen from Trader Joe's, and I had some like frozen bell pepper and onion mix in my freezer, along with frozen shrimp. And I was like, I don't really feel like making like a full ass meal, which to some people this would be considered like cooking. And I understand, like I get it. But for me, like cooking means like marinating some chicken, preparing some vegetables, cutting the oven on, putting like the seasoned meat on the skillet. That for me is like full on cooking, and I didn't feel like doing that. So, little tips on like romanticizing your life or whatever is even if you have like just soda, like for me, I have like sugar-free Sprite. I have like this thing I do every Sunday where I prep cut like produce. Like for example, I will pre-cut some lemon slices because I love having lemon slices in my water, my tea, and just hot water, and like little drinks. So it just makes it look a little extra, you know? Doesn't it look like I'm drinking something more than just sugar-free Sprite? But yeah, as I was saying, this year has flown by, and I think for me, because this year has just been so much, like good and bad, don't get me wrong. Like this year, I got laid off from my job, moved to a different city, moved in with my, at the time, fiance, got married, went on a honeymoon in Japan, started another job, worked at that job for 5 months, got laid off again, was unemployed for about 2 months, and got another job, and then moved into another apartment. Things are on the up and up, and I'm definitely looking forward to making a vision board and reflecting on this year's revision board as well. And I do this thing at the end of every year where I will journal and write myself a capsule, I guess, like a note to future me at the end of next year. Basically saying like, I hope you have a good year. I'm looking forward to XYZ this year. I'm looking forward to this X amount of growth. So for example, last year's letter to me now, I'm pretty sure I wrote like, I'm looking forward to moving in with my partner. And I did it. So I am looking forward to reading that. It's like a personal note to myself, basically saying like, I'm proud of myself. You got this far. Like, even if things are rough in the year, just know that like past year is very proud of you, if that makes sense. If you're into journaling, if you're into writing, if you're into notes and everything, definitely do that, consider it. We are our own worst critics. So having a letter basically saying from yourself that I'm proud of you, past you from a year ago is proud of you no matter what. You're doing a thing, you're surviving essentially, making it through the year. Congratulations. I think that is a nice thing to get from yourself. But for the rest of this night, I'm going to finish eating. I'm going to watch some One Piece, and I'm going to edit. I am in a challenge with my husband. My husband challenged me to watch all of One Piece up until episode 1070. And he challenged me to do this in June. So it's December. I am on episode, I think like 970, 980 or something like that. So I'm close. I'm definitely going to finish by the end of the month. My prize is getting a new Kindle, because to do this challenge, I basically have put off reading, because reading was what I would do in my free time. I have no time for reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch One Piece while I eat. And later, I'm going to be editing a YouTube video and I think an Instagram video. Okay, so I'm basically done editing for tonight. I'm working on a vlog that I filmed last week to post this upcoming weekend. I'm maybe about like, I want to say a quarter of the way through with editing, which is great. Like, I think for someone who's new, me getting through like a quarter of the way through of editing in one night is great, because I take such a long time. I wanted to figure out how to make a intro, like graphic or whatever. Like, I've seen templates and people doing it on TikTok and on YouTube as well, but I want to make like an intro for YouTube because I don't have one right now. The people who know how to make graphics and everything on Canva are intimidating. The girlies who know Canva know it down, and I'm honestly a little jealous. I have like a problem where when I make something, it has to be perfect the first time. So I need to just sit down, watch a tutorial on how to make like an intro, a YouTube intro graphic, and do it. And just make one. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be updated as I go along and as my style changes and whatever. But yeah, I am done for tonight. I will pick this back up tomorrow. So good night. Hello, today is Tuesday. You just saw that I went on my walk. I'm trying to make that a more daily thing. because like my job is new and I'm not really walking around a lab anymore. Or not anymore. I'm not even walking around the lab just yet. I'm mostly stationary at my desk, and I try to walk during like my lunch breaks, but like that's only so much. So I'm trying to walk every day after work so far, just for this week, to get 10,000 steps. And then next week I want to start going back to the gym. The gym has not seen me in like a month. Okay, so, and I used to be a gym girl. Like I used to be in that gym every day after work, and it is such a hard thing to see like how my body has shifted without being at the gym as much. Like my ass has gotten smaller, and it is so sad. So yeah, that was what I did. I'm back, I'm showered, took my makeup off and everything, and ate dinner because, oh my God. Okay, so I've had the same laptop for the past 6 years. I think next year, yeah, 6 years, right? It's a MacBook Air, rose gold, by the way. Back when Apple was making like fun colors for their things, I got a MacBook Pro. I got a MacBook Pro. I got a MacBook Pro, y'all. I love my MacBook Air, right? It is a good laptop. It's a good basic laptop, right? If you're in school, if you just use your laptop for basic things, it's a good laptop. But I have been doing content for the past year, or starting in February this year, 2025. Every time I would try to edit on my laptop, my husband kept saying it sounded like a jet engine was about to take off in this room. The fan was so loud to the point where I only edited with my AirPods in on like noise cancellation because it was just so distracting. So because this past Monday, yesterday was Cyber Monday, there was a sale, a little bit of money off. It wasn't anything crazy, but some money off. I said, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna show you. I got it in the color black because the silver one looked weird with the keyboard. You'll see it when I show you. The whole area of the keyboard is black, right? And it just looked weird against the silver. It just looked too contrasted. So I went with the black. I'm not mad at it. Like my hard drive is also black. So like it really is okay. It matches everything. So oh, it looks so good. Oh my God. I believe like the next goal I have is to buy a camera because it's hard for me to film now with YouTube and for Instagram with the different ratios back to back. And my brain, it can't keep up with, you know, all the different angles that I need to get for different platforms. So the next goal, whenever that will be to get a camera. What camera? I am a newbie. I am not a tech girl. I am learning. I'm intro level, whatever, newbie at tech. So I don't really know aspects and whatever of the cameras and whatnot. I just know the girl who's been using DJIs and Sony something.